And as you go out with the Jukes once more, I saw an interview with you where you said, yeah, there's been about 100 different guys in the Jukes. So the group you got going out now, any new guys or guys that have been with you for quite a while?
We have some new guys. We got the Goose on drums, Tom Seguso, and John Conte on bass has been with us for a couple of years. And I don't know, we're going to have switching guitar players back and forth. I'm hoping Andy York comes out. We got Glenn Alexander, who's filling in for Bobby while he's out with John. You know, it's this come and go thing. There's a big pool of musicians that have been through all these different bands, and you call on them when you need them. But the band is really playing great now. It's so easy for me. There was a period of time not too long ago when being on stage was tough. It was real work. It was 2 hours worth of work, you know, and I wasn't really happy about that. And now it just carries me along, so I'm really enjoying it.
We're down the road so far from the early 70s when all you guys started out. I read something where you said Gary Talent, who you went to high school with, Bruce's bass player, said early on as a teenager, I'm going to be a musician.
Right.
And then little Steven said the same thing, and Bruce
said the same thing, right.
And you were thinking, wow, how can this be? But then everything started rolling. You look back on that 30 years ago and now where all you guys are now. Is it unbelievable to you that you've had this great career and you're still making music?
They ruined my life, yeah. No, it's true. I mean, my father was a musician back when he was a teenager in the Depression, in the 30s. And you couldn't really do it because there was no money, nobody was making any money. If you got a job, which he did at the post office, you had to take it. It wasn't like, 20% of the population was out of work. So you had to take any job that came by, and he did, and he always regretted it. And I thought if I was going to be a musician, I wanted to be one for life, or for as long as I could make it last. I didn't want to do it like a lot of people used to do it for a few years and then go into a career. I wanted to be a musician. And Gary, and then Bruce and Steven and a number of other people gave me the courage to do that by their conviction that they were going to be musicians, period. Nothing to fall back on. And it's a very gutsy move when you're 16 years old, 15 years old, but we all made that transition and we did it. It's amazing to me. I still can't believe, I hear people that are much better than me as singers, songwriters, and all that, and I think, how come I made it and they didn't? And it's just kind of tenacity and luck.
And you know, everybody talks about the show that Bruce puts on, but I've seen you a few times and you put on a great show, and I'm sure you built that up over the years, and that's why people just keep coming back and back for more. When they go out to see you now, is it going to be difficult trying to mix in the new stuff and playing all the other stuff they want to hear, the old stuff?
No, I know what they want to hear, and I'm always going to do those songs because I don't have that attitude like they'll take what I give them, because I'm grateful to the audience. But I know that the new songs fit in because they are so rock and roll and aggressive. So already we've done 3 or 4 shows, and I already kind of know when to put this and when to put that, and we mix it up on stage and kind of call out the songs as we go along, or I do anyway, or Jeff will, or somebody else will. So it's very fluid on stage, and I'll know when to do an old song and when to do a new song. And it really does, this album, more than almost any other album I've made in the last 10, 15 years, really works better with the existing music. So it's an easy thing for me to do, to make a setup. And like I say, it's pretty much not work right now.
That's great. That is great. Not looking at your watch to see when
you
punch out.
And there have been times when I've have we done 2 hours yet? 40 minutes, Oh.
All right, we have to end on a sports question. It's a sports show. You were at Citi Field for the Subway Series last weekend.
Right.
You saw your Yankees. Do you think they're going to win two titles in a row here this year?
I think they've got to be given the edge, sure. Even though they're going through some downtime now, it's just too solid a team, including what you see now, all the backup guys,
right.
All the Gardners and all those guys are doing great. So Cervelli is doing an amazing job. There's just too much talent all the way through. And when you have the regular lineup and everybody's hitting, it's a monster lineup, and you've got good pitching. I can't see them not at least getting through the playoffs. And then, of course, once you get into the series, it's 7 games. Who knows what happens? But I think they have to have the edge. Who else?
I believe so too. They're going to be hard to beat. Southside Johnny Lyon. The new album is called Pills and Ammo. Southside Johnny, the Asbury Jukes. It is
Available at SouthsideJohnny.com.
And if you want to see where Johnny is touring this summer, it's all on there. In this area, Stone Pony, July 2nd, as he said, June 5th at BB King's, and Tarrytown, I believe, in July 22nd.
I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, well, it's on your website, so.
I'll have to look.
I was up there last summer. If you need directions, I can get you up
good,
to Tarrytown. All right, Southside Johnny Lyon, our guest tonight here on Sports on One. Thanks a lot, Johnny. It's a pleasure to meet you. We're back with your phone calls. Much more of the show after this.